Hi everybody! Looks like we're live. Welcome to my 16th live stream broadcast. For those of you who are either new or maybe you're tuning in after the live broadcast but you're watching through YouTube, I'm going to give you a little intro of how we normally run these conversations. What I try to do is read everybody's username and then read whatever their comment or question was, and then I respond to it. And this is point where I give a disclaimer and apology in advance for mispronouncing anybody's usernames or real names or whatever. I really do try to pronounce them correctly, but it's unintentional if I mess it up, but it'll probably happen. Okay. How is the quality looking? Hello, everyone! We're getting all sorts of hellos. Here we go again. Yes, indeed. Let's Stone. Sup? What's up? Jade, nice bow, Des. I used to wear these all the time, these massive bows. I got teased about it in high school, but I still think they're fun. So I still wear them. Plus, I'm an adult. I can do what I want. So from where is everybody tuning in? I know some of you are overseas, like Alessio and Jade. Alessio in Italy and Jade in Germany, I want to say. Which is a little bit of a jog. South Texas tuning in. Sam Emerson. Meh, high school's overrated. Well, I suppose while you're in high school, it's probably kind of a big deal, but I don't keep in touch with but maybe 2 people? Yeah, maybe 2 people, and not necessarily very frequently from high school, but yeah. Alright, we've got some more answers here. Australia, Pittsburgh, Virginia. Define adult. Okay, I'm old enough to consume alcoholic beverages and purchase handguns, so we'll go by that technicality. The beautiful hills of Branson, Missouri. Tampa, Florida. Ooh, I've been to Tampa. It's beautiful there. Alessio Baldi. Swim more than a jog. Yeah. St. Louis. Lance Stone. Czech Republic once again. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Jade, Germany again. Right. Okay, I did get it right. Awesome. Dmitry Volkov. The middle of nowhere, Canada. Jennifer Young, Illinois Socialist Republic. Aww. Jason Fry, Detroit, send money! Edward Youngman, can we stay on for another hour so we don't have to hear the president? Old Dirty and Smelly, straight out of Compton, California. Keith M, Michigan. Alessio Baldi, we must grow our European Legion. Jordan M. Decker, Laramie, Wyoming. Scott Messino, Illinois. Oh, that's funny. Looks like we've got quite the spread. How is the quality of the stream? I'm hoping that I'm trying something a little bit different this time, so hopefully we don't have as many buffering issues as last time. If you are having buffering issues, usually just hit F5 and refresh the page. Usually that's enough to make it work the way it's supposed to work. But, you know, I'll have my fingers crossed here. Jade Edward, you can always turn your TV off. I don't even have cable, so I don't... If there are notices that I am interested in watching, I usually watch them through YouTube. Even like the presidential debates I watch through YouTube and not on TV. Peter Duffy, like Thalia, I'm keeping it a secret. LOL. Scott, has there been any word on the status of the Colorado recall elections yet today? I haven't looked into that. I was meaning to check on that earlier. Has anybody heard anything? Any of the results? I know it was going to happen today. Keith M. Quality's just fine and my internet speed sucks. Oh, I'm having some people say that the results will be coming in tomorrow. Airborne. Nice. Greetings from Germany. Ah, sweet. Another German. Welcome to the conversation. Jade. I don't have cable either. I'm not paying extra for channels I don't watch. That was always something that my family struggled with, or found frustrating, rather. Because I like some stuff. I watch a lot of documentaries. So when channels like the History Channel or Discovery Channel or National Geographic posted or showed something, rather, on an interesting informational subject, I'd get really excited, but just like 3 channels is not worth buying cable for me. Not to mention, some of the shows that they show on there have really nothing to do with history or discovery or learning. So it's not as appealing to me. Looking through some of the comments. Oh, by the way, if I pause, I'm usually trying to get caught up. I usually do pretty well with keeping track of everybody, but if I don't get to your comment right when you send it or whatever, it's not because I'm ignoring you, I promise. There are just more of you guys than me. So, this past weekend, I know some of you have been asking about Tim the last couple of live streams. I finally took him out to the range. He got a little injured. He's a little bit messy, but I think we had fun, or at least I had fun. Did you have fun? He's a strong, silent type. I'm gonna take his silence for agreement. I don't know if that's ME Heart 1911 or Main Heart 1911. I'm not sure if that's an acronym. But anyway, they need an a la carte cable channels. Absolutely, yes. I've been saying that since I was like knee-high to a grasshopper. Which was like, last year. Patrick Toscano. Or Toscano, sorry. It's just a flesh wound! Tim's invincible! I may or may not have seen that movie like 8 or 9 times. Jade, oh, the zombie is named Tim. I was like, who's Tim? Yeah, for some reason they decided to put names on those zombies, and the particular one that I brought home is Tim. I thought that was hilarious, though. Jennifer Young, seems like he took the range trip quite well. I would say so. Charger 8924, did you happen to catch the Hickok 45 Woods Walk the other day? I don't know. I like soda, though. Is there any soda in that? Because, I may have been in that video drinking up Hickok's 2 liters that he was going to use as targets. If you haven't seen that video, I think it's kind of cute. Check it out. The Hickok Woods Walk with, what lever action was that again? It's a Winchester, but I can't remember the model. 18 something something. I don't know, I'll have to go look it up again. But pop by, I think it's cute. Jofa Beats, LOL, soda. I have a soda problem, absolutely. I absolutely love it. I drink way too much soda. But the sugar, if I drink sugary soda, it gets me really, really hyper and then I feel nauseous. So I drink the diet stuff, which isn't any better really, but I like it, so I drink it anyway. Del Reed, that was a great video, the 1892, the 92 Winchester, thank you. And Jennifer Young, Hickok sure doesn't like soda. He does like sharing it with the ants, though, which is, very kind of him, I think. Ants get hungry too, right? Old Dirty and Smelly. Pepsi throwback for the win. Oh, I had some of that Mountain Dew throwback. Whew, that stuff is loaded. I was off the walls. Jade, so sugar turns you into hyperdes. Absolutely. I don't do so well with sweets. I cut most sugar, pretty much all sugar out of my diet a few months back. So now, in part because I'm not used to it, if I ever have any sugar, I'm just like off the chain because my body like doesn't know what to do with it anymore. It can be entertaining, but most people just find it annoying. Especially because I already talk kind of quickly, but the speech goes to like warp speed when I'm on sugar. Airborne. Test from Germany. Hi, Airborne. Nate Granzo. Hey, Dest. Hi, FJ. Hi, Destiny. Hi, FJ. Got all my friends in here. Fantastic. Fantastic. Masters 7699. Who agrees that the Battle of Athens should be taught in great detail in schools? Oh, absolutely. I learned, I think we talked a little bit about it in my like freshman year of high school, but that was kind of a while ago. I don't know that we spent a whole lot of time on it either. I definitely enjoy the history, though. I went into college as a history major. I was a history major for a while until I realized I don't want to be a history teacher, a lawyer, or a bartender. So I ended up changing my major to biology, and I'm still very slowly working through that. Michael Breckner. What cowl is your pendant? Cool. This, one of my friends on YouTube made for me, actually. I had a giveaway, and two people won Surefire E2D Defender flashlights. One of the guys to whom I sent, or to which I sent? To whom? I think it's to whom, yeah. To whom I sent a Surefire, he was just really excited about it, so he made me this little caliber, or this little pendant out of solid titanium, shaped like a 45 ACP round, because that's my favorite round to shoot. Pistol caliber, anyway. Brent Owens, South Mississippi here. What else was in those 2 liters? Sugar, sugar, and more sugar. I was like nauseous for the next 2 hours after I drank that. But it just seemed like the thing to do at the time. I had the drink in my hand and I was talking, so I just kept like sipping on it. And then by the end of the recording, I realized, oh my god, I drank almost the whole thing. Oh, that was such a bad idea. It was fun though. It was strawberry. I was surprised. It was pretty tasty. Third to Shane. You don't want to be a bartender in Wisconsin? Wouldn't you get rich fast? I actually have a ton of friends. Well, maybe not a ton of friends. I'm pretty antisocial. Well, not antisocial. That's a joke. I'm introverted, so my group of friends is fairly small, but even in that group, a number of people are bartenders, like as a side job or as their main job. Especially females seem to have a little bit better luck making money off of that. But that's, I don't know, I'm not somewhere I want to go. Too many people. Jesse Vanderhayden. Have you ever done an Appleseed shoot? Not yet, but I would really like to. I have talked with a couple of Appleseed instructors and learned a good deal about how they run their shoots, and I'd love to give it a shot. Well, no pun intended. But I haven't made it out to it yet. I wonder what rifle I would want to bring for that. I'll have to do some planning. Okami Jigoku. Sorry I'm late. Went for an hour-long bike ride. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I hope you had a nice time. I haven't been on a bike ride in way too long. My bike has a flat tire, and I've just been really, really lazy about getting a replacement, because it's past the point that the, fix-a-flat or whatever works for it. I just plain need a new tire. And so I've decided that's totally good enough reason to not go bike riding. Not being lazy at all. Don't worry about it. Let's look through some comments here. Mark Rorig. I like the one with Hickok 45 female legal concealed carry legal perspective. Destiny got to shoot a lot of soda cans with Hickok 45. That was a blast. That was almost 3 years ago, was it? Or well, maybe 2 years. 2 years ago. Yeah. I hadn't shot soda before doing that. That was a blast. And one time we shot watermelons, and then just all the air was permeated with the scent of watermelon. It was wonderful. 10 Gauge Mike, what's up, Des? When are we gonna see some more 500 mag vids? I loved the last one. I will definitely have some 500 mag stuff coming up for you in the future. Just keep an eye out. That gun is just, it's fun to shoot, so I don't struggle too much to find excuses to go out and shoot a Magnum 500. Steve Shelton, hi Des and Dad. St. Louis, Missouri here. Sorry I've missed the last month or so. My house was hit by a tornado. Darn Midwest. Oh my gosh, I hope everything was okay. That's crazy. We are in Wisconsin anyway, and Missouri, and, well, there's that whole tornado alley right there. FJ Kieran, which, by the way, I'm sorry if that's not how to pronounce your name. Have you shot tannerite? A little bit. Just a little bit, though. It's fun. Scott Messino, an introverted girl with a YouTube show. I smell a Skittles commercial. Ah, man, Skittles are the bomb. That's another thing, though, I have to be careful about. I don't need a whole lot of candy. I was never really big on candy just because I don't like chocolate. So, I don't know. I don't have much of a sweet tooth in general, which is why it was pretty easy cutting sugar out of my diet. But sour stuff, I love. Like those sour Skittles. Oh, those things are delicious. Colleen Barnett went to a Lady Seed shoot in March, and it was awesome. It was a AIM and Lady Ratchet came down to teach. Well, that's cool. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm sure I would learn a ton. Jordan M. Decker, sour gummy worms. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. That's like the way to my candy heart is sour gummy worms. As a kid, I ate like bags and bags of them. FJ Karen, I love tannerite. Biggest amount of shot was 25 pounds. Made a big hole in the ground. Oh my gosh, I imagine it did. The only thing with tannerite is not all the places where I go to shoot allow shooting tannerite. So there's only been like 1 or 2 places that I've ever been that it's been okay to shoot tannerite. But even the little experience I have had, it's fun. I mean, it's exciting already shooting and having, getting to see your target have that permanent record of your shot. But shooting tannerite or shooting like food that explodes is just more fun. Airborne, sorry for my bad English at first. You're not giving yourself enough credit. It's been fine so far. Have you ever been through Europe? No, not yet. I would really, really love to, though. That is one of my personal dreams, is to just go through a bunch of different countries in Europe. I'd like to see, I'd love to see Great Britain. I'd love to see Ireland. I'd love to see Italy. I'd love to see the Czech Republic, Germany. Just a whole mess of countries around in Europe I'd love to go see. So one day, when I'm all, rich and famous or something, or I win the lottery, or I don't know, I'll, take a couple of months and just go tour. Getting caught up here. Steve Shelton, we're fine. House is healing. With a butt ton of work. That's funny. Well, I'm glad that it wasn't too disastrous. Tornadoes can get pretty nasty pretty quick, and sometimes without warning. Old, dirty, and smelly. Warning, do not shoot onions without goggles on. Duly noted. When I worked in the sub shop, not too long ago, a year or so back, well, it's only been since January maybe, or no, even less than that. So it's only been a few months that I've been working full-time as a reviewer, writing and doing videos. But before that, I worked at a sub shop, had to cut up onions for the subs. Not fun! I had one boss who just laughed at me, and she's like, "No, that's okay. You don't need to cut the onions anymore," because I guess my eyes are just particularly sensitive, and I would just be bawling. Can't help it. Ed Boog, what do you think of the orange plastic targets you can hit thousands of times? You know, I was just looking at those last week at Gander. I haven't ever shot them. And I was wondering how well they work. So if anybody else has had any experience, feel free to chime in.
It's a self-healing.
I believe they're they say self-healing, but I don't know, sometimes those claims don't really hold water once you actually get them out to the range. Jordan M. Decker, have you sent in your XD-S for the recall yet? Not yet, but I did verify both of my XD-Ss are on that list, so I will have to go talk to my FFL and get it all shipped out and all that fun stuff, but what you gonna do? I'd rather have the peace of mind. Alright, give me 1 second. Sure. I have something for show and tell. And, you can see, revision. But first I have a story. Some of you guys have seen the video that I did with 22 Plinkster. Actually, I've done a couple of them. One on his channel, and one on mine, where I did a little bit of shooting with him. He showed me how to split a playing card with a 22 with one of his Colt Woodsmans. That was really awesome, very difficult, but cool. And at some point during that shooting day, my Beretta goggles that I usually wear just fell apart. There are, I guess, some screws missing, and I didn't even realize it. And I don't know how long they've been missing, so I didn't even know they were absent in the first place. And the ear or whatever to one of the goggles, or half the goggles, just dropped right off. So at some point I had gorilla taped it just for kicks and giggles. It looked pretty fabulous, really. But because they were broken, I just kind of shoved them back in my range bag and thought, well, this kind of bites, now I need a new pair. And then in my range bag, they snapped, the actual lenses snapped in half. So now I really, really need a new pair, because it's not a simple fix of just popping some screws in anymore. So, now I'm trying out these Revision Eye Pro, and I'll show you what they look like. They're pretty rad. Let me open the bag here. So these are one of the pairs. Let me pop these off. I'm not going anywhere, so I don't have to worry about these flying off my face. Here we go. Do I look tactical now?
You look like a military eye pro.
One of the things that I like about them, even though I haven't taken them out to the range yet, is they're easy to switch out lenses, and I have a couple of extra lenses for them. So, if I'm not going to shoot in super bright sunshines, but I still want some daylight quality lenses, I can pop these in. Apparently this color is vermilion, which I didn't even know vermilion was a color. What kind of lady am I? I don't know that vermilion's a color. I know chartreuse is supposed to be a color, but I don't actually know what shade that is. But I like the color quality, especially for bright environments. But not my eyeballs are melting bright. Colleen, the tactical hairbow really tops it off, Des. Love it. I am super tactical. You don't even know. I invented tactical. Or maybe I don't know anything about being tactical. Maybe I just like to shoot. And try to do it safely. Well, actually, I'm always safe. I don't have to worry about that. But here are the last lenses. So these clear ones. Some of the shooting that I do is in low light environments, or even I've done some night shooting, like at the zombie low light training, or shoot and training that Elzetta sponsored. Was that over a year ago now? That was way too long ago. It was a lot of fun though. If you haven't seen it, check out the videos that I did on that. There's some fun stuff. But Colleen Colleen Barnett, I'm just glad you don't have a tactical beard. No, it's okay, I shaved today. Just kidding. I do get a huge kick out of the whole tactical beard thing in the firearms community. I get a huge kick out of it. I love watching people joke about it.
Is mine a tactical beard or just like a grizzly?
Dad, I think your beard went well past tactical. I think you're into like mountain man beard. I've mentioned in a previous live stream that my family were Puerto Rican. And, well, facial hair is definitely a trait. So, tactical beards are abound. Alessio Baldi, your Beretta goggles deserve a place in the FoD museum now. They've been a part of the FoD project since the beginning. Just about. Yeah, I was really disappointed when they broke. At first I thought, oh, I'll figure out what they need. I'll find new screws or something to try and fix it. But when I saw that they had snapped in the range bag, it was just like, there's no hope. That's it. So I was disappointed. I actually, tossed them. Completely threw them out. Jodine, I love tactical back hair. John B. I always have a problem with shooting glasses and earmuffs because they push in the side of my head and they really hurt after a while. I definitely know that feeling and I totally agree with you. What I ended up going with is I don't wear the earmuffs anymore. I wear a Surefire, I think they're called Defenders? Ear Defenders? I can't recall exactly, but if you Google Surefire Defender, you'll come, or Sonic Defender, that's what they're called, Sonic Defender. And those things work like gangbusters. I put them in, and I'm just deaf to the world. Just completely deaf. The only problem I have with them is if you're not careful and you don't put them in just right, they suck up into your ear canals, then that's totally uncomfortable. But they are very effective. And it gets rid of the problem of having the over-the-ear muffs pushing my goggles down. Plus, it does give me the option if I'm shooting something really loud, like the 50 or the 500 or something, that I can put the over-the-ear on top of the inside the ear. And I get the double ear pro effect. Not that I often do that, but it is nice to have the option. Plus, as a chick, I like doing my hair sometimes, so having the over-the-ear ones is a little bit more limiting for my hairstyles. Dustin Stoner, they are pretty nice talking about those self-healing targets. I have the, quote, top hat, end quote, self-healing target. They're not as fun as the exploding target. No, I imagine not. Probably last a little longer there. Jamie Allen, I have a self-healing target I shot with my SIG 238. The 380 didn't penetrate it, lol, kinda scary. Yeah, I suppose I'd be a little bit concerned about that, depending on how thick the plastic was. Rodney Conley, where can I get an ammo bracelet like yours? But I want it in 4570. Oh man, that would be a manly freaking bracelet. This one of my friends, actually, he is in the chat. Savage Henry sent it to me. Just because he's cool like that, and he thought that I would like it, and he was right, I love it. JMac Customs is where he's told me he's found it. I don't know what calibers, or in which calibers they make it, though, because I didn't actually go and buy it for myself. But you could always call them, I suppose. Colleen Barnett, hey Joe, lol, I bought an old laptop solely for the purpose of video editing, so I could get my old standby software, ... Movie Maker. Couldn't get it fixed on my regular one. Oh man, well that's a bummer. I've used Movie Maker for a number of my early videos though. I mean, it'll get the job done, just popping video clips together. Scott Messino, Marvel should sell Wolverine self-healing targets. Dude, that would be awesome, but I'd feel bad shooting Wolverine, because I like Wolverine. I wouldn't want to do that to Wolverine. Colleen Barnett, Joe, it's all good because YouTube paid for the new computer. Smile, my first purchase with YouTube funds. Congrats! That's awesome! That's one of the nicer things about getting a little bit of income in with YouTube. It has helped me pay for the expense of running the channel. Of course, it's still kind of like slave labor with how much work I put into it, with how much income I get back, but that's okay, because I really enjoy making videos. That's the whole point of it for me. Lance Stone, every girl I know loves Wolverine. Yeah, he's pretty cool, I gotta say. Patrick Toscano, shoot Deadpool instead, he'll enjoy it. You know, he totally would. And he'd probably have something, like, sassy to say about it. I love Deadpool. I get a huge kick out of Deadpool. Thor DeShane, I wish I was creative enough to have my own channel. You can totally have your own channel. I found part of why I watch other YouTube videos is just because I enjoy the people. And especially with people who aren't camera shy like me, and who can just, like, be themselves on camera and not, like, be nervous or awkward or weird like I am. It makes me feel like I have this extended group of friends who all enjoy the same shooting sports and guns and gear and stuff that I do, which is my motivation behind having these chats too, because it gives me the opportunity to talk with these same people. Colleen Barnett, we are all very glad you enjoy slave labor, Destiny. Whoa, gotta be careful with the interpretation of that one. I enjoy working on my YouTube stuff. I'm a slave to my YouTube videos. I'm okay with that, though. Keep up the great work, she says. Thank you, Colleen. I'm really glad you still enjoy the videos. You've been watching them for a while now. Colleen Barnett, gotta start somewhere. Isn't that the truth? I totally had my first, like, 2 videos or 3 videos were the cell phone cam, you know, the smartphones with the HD cameras on them. Yeah. Classy. I rocked that for a little bit. Until my dad was like, looking at my videos like, yes, what do you shoot these with? These are awful. The cell phone. But bit by bit, I've worked on upgrading equipment and stuff over the last, like, 3 years. Which, December, that'll be 3 years. How crazy is that? 3 years on YouTube. That's a lot of time on the internet. Oh my gosh. Jennifer Young, I tried doing YouTube videos and felt weird talking to myself. That is, like, my biggest problem. I feel like such a goofball sitting and having a conversation with this inanimate piece of plastic. The times that I do better is when I'm trying to picture somebody specifically, like a friend or a loved one. Like with my brother being out overseas right now, I record videos for him sometimes, just little short videos like, hey, I miss you, how are you doing, whatever kind of things. And I think that when I'm looking at this camera, that I'm talking straight to him. And that seems to help. It's not always a guarantee. There are definitely, I still have my moments where I'm all mad, awkward, and everything, but, no. Airborne. My comments just jumped. Airborne. It's hard for me to understand everything, but you did the best videos I found on YouTube, and enjoy seeing you every time. Aww. That's really sweet. Thank you. I'll have to work on the closed captioning. I know the closed captioning on a couple of my videos is pretty well done, but the YouTube closed captioning the software is awful. It's usually really poor, but hopefully if I get through some of those videos and fix it, you can watch the text and maybe that'll be easier to translate a little bit. Colleen Barnett, I remember the old treadmill vids. Yeah, I still have like 1 or 2 of them up. They're not very entertaining, but I don't know. Some people still watch them once in a while.
Which ones?
The old treadmill vids. I think I had one where I was like reading Dracula on the treadmill.
I think you have 2 videos overall.
Yeah. And then I had another one where I did an update. And then I had another one where I did some silly, a comment corner where I was responding to some comments and I happened to be walking on the treadmill. That one was a fun one. I'll have to do some more of those.
Can you bring them back?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do some more comment corners. There's just a lot of comments to go through. I have to make a list is all I'll have to do. Jofi Beats, yeah, they are. Those treadmill vids are fun. Colleen Barnett, I was amazed you could read Dracula and run at the same time. I'd be huffing and puffing. I am not a very fast runner, but I have made large strides pun may be intended, in my cardiovascular endurance. That has been like the biggest benefit for me for running. Not to mention, I mean, it helps me not be a super chub, but, you know. Alessio Baldi. Sometimes I dig in old desk videos. I dig into old desk videos. There are some pearls hidden on her channel. Well, thank you. I have one video that people will come across once in a while, the zombie sandwich. I still go back and I watch that video and I absolutely crack up. I'm in the video, like you can see, I'm just barely maintaining my like deadpan face to deliver the silly lines from Old Yeller, with my Browning BPS leveled at this like terrifyingly nasty sandwich. Yeah, it's silliness. I still get comments on that once in a while, like, how did I not know about this video? I don't know. I have like 300 of them. I don't blame you. My mother doesn't even watch all my videos, so I definitely don't expect people who I haven't met to go through and watch 300 videos. Let me look through some comments. Jade, okay, now I have to watch that. I'll find it later. Yeah, if you go to my channel and you search in my videos, zombie sandwich, you should be able to come up with it. I think it was originally, it's a comment corner, so maybe comment corner and zombie sandwich, that should be enough to get to it. By the way, I think this would be a wonderful time to do an FoD Blitz. My premise for the FoD Blitz is to have you guys, my friends, help me in supporting other YouTube channels, specifically smaller channels that are kind of still getting their start. That's my goal for my Helping Hands project, which I will have some more info on very shortly. So stay tuned to my youtube.com/FateofDestinee channel.
That's what you're calling a giveaway, right?
Yes, I'm calling my 50K subscriber giveaway my Helping Hands project. But the goal of that is just like with the FoD Blitz, where I have my friends and other viewers in the firearms and gear and knives, tactical community help reach out to other channels to help everybody else grow. And for my FoD Blitz specifically today, I'd like to, if you can pull up a tab to YouTube, check out the channel Youth2Wild. So that's youth as in like a young person, the number 2, and wild, W-I-L-D, like crazy. She has a new video called My New Sword. And she is a younger YouTuber. She's a little newer to the firearms / knives / tactical gear community. Head over to that video, My New Sword, and leave a comment for her, like FoD Blitz, or FoD sent me, or Fate of Destiny sent me, or something silly, or make up something creative. But basically, I want to be able to give her a little push, a little help, because it's hard getting started. And whatever you guys comment on her video, I will be reading them out loud. So I'm actually going to pull up a YouTube tab right now, and I will go to Youth2Wild channel, and then I will go to her. I did not say. Her name is Shannon, by the way, and I believe she's quite young. I think she's only like 16. Either way, she's a teenager. So I totally want to help, support, give her a little love. And I will read in the comments section. All right, guys. Excavator. Hi, we're here from FoD. Alessio B. Big Duke 6 to Eagle Thrust. Put on Psy War Up. Make it loud. This is an FoD Blitz. Shall we dance? Ride of the Valkyries theme. Oh my gosh. That was favorite thus far. Neanderthor 66. FoD Blitz. Randy House, FoD Blitz. Should I be here? We are the Fate of Destiny Army, and we all say, hi! Keeping Peace 2010. Hi, Shannon. You know that I absolutely love your channel. Today I'm here as part of the FoD Blitz. FoD Blitz for the win! Fate of Destiny sent me. Hope your channel gets big by Ogami Jigoku 13. Ah, you guys are awesome. I love reading some of these crazy comments. Lutz Mowinski. I really hope I say that right. I know I've said it wrong like 50,000 times, and I'm so sorry. FoD Blitz from Germany. Savage Henry 762. Desty Blitz. Jennifer Young. Blitz, 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 Blitz. FoD Blitz. I feel like I should have pom-poms reading that one out. Charger 8921. Fate of Destiny. T-Rex Army Blitzkrieg. Mark. Oh man, there are a lot of numbers there. 38 1969. FoD Blitzin. That's hilarious. Yes, I am a sucker for puns. With a name like Destiny, I mean, I had to develop a corny sense of humor. I never would have survived. Should I be here? Get ready for the onslaught of a Destiny Blitz. Joseph L. Dean. Attention, you've just been FoD Blitzed, young lady. You guys rock. There are more. Eric K. FoD sent me. FoD Blitz. Lance D. Stone. Sent by FoD. Great sword. I do sword play too for like 10 years. Continuing great work. Del Reed. Destiny sent me. ... You have been FoD Blitzed, girl. You guys crack me up. And one more. Scottley Crew 77. FoD Blitz. Nice letter opener. Be sure to bring it to show and tell. Nice. Very nice. Jade, don't worry about it, Des. My name isn't really easy to pronounce. I know, but I still feel bad. I mean, like, with having my first name, Destiny, everybody assumes that it's D-E-S-T-I-N-Y, like the word in the dictionary, so it's perpetually being misspelled. And there are still times where I'll see a comment or something and be like, oh, okay, my name's spelled wrong. So I try to pronounce and spell other people's names right. I know sometimes it's difficult, but... Sam Emerson, how did you get your name? Like I mentioned before, I have a super corny sense of humor, and I thought it would be clever to have a channel based off of my life and my interests called Fate of Destiny, because that's me. David Lloyd Humphrey, I am invisible here, ... but still here. Well, I can't see you, but I know you're here. Let me check up for some updates here on the FoD Blitz. DMG 2418, FoD Blitz. Savage Gunfighter 21, FoD Blitz. FJ Karen, FoD Blitz. Destiny sent me to check out your channel. I've subbed. Keep up the good work. I can read, I promise. And Grand 1911 wants to know how much and where do we buy one. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for participating. I really love being able to reach out to the community of which I'm a part and show some support because, well, we could all use a little bit of help sometimes. By the way, some of you have noticed already that my channel hit 50,000 subscribers, which is totally bonkers and awesome sauce. But that has inspired, or has been an inspiration for me to want to do a big giveaway project. But I'm going to need your guys' help. I just remember how difficult it was getting started with a YouTube channel. You know, before I hit like 5K subs. I was below like 500 subs for easily 6 months, maybe longer. But with more and more people putting videos up on YouTube now, it's harder to kind of get started and gain a little bit of headway and develop your channel. And so I wanted to, in remembering that, I wanted to be able to help other people's channels out So I'm going to start a project in association with my 50K giveaway where I'd like to ask you guys to help me out and go to other people's channels that are less than 5K and give them a little love. You know, sub and like and favorite their videos and comment.
It's a way for them to win a prize.
Yeah, the way I'm going to structure it is associated with my giveaway. So for the people who go out and show a little bit of support to these less than 5K channels, I will have prizes that I'll be giving away. I'll have a one prize pack for a winning channel that is less than 5K, and then I'll have a different prize pack for people who participate in the giveaway who are over 5K. Because I want to support and encourage other people to help each other out. I mean, we're a community in the fact that we are responsible firearms owners, knife owners, shooting enthusiasts, or even just people who like guns and gear, even if we don't own any. Alright, I'm gonna get caught back up on some comments here. Oh, Ukami Jigoku, I think I was part of your subs just before your 10K mark. Oh, that's awesome. It feels like it wasn't that long ago. Really. I mean, I know I've been making videos for 3 years, but I have like 8 million more ideas that I don't even have time to work on to put into videos. So I always feel like everything is new and fresh and fun with my channel, as far as my interactions go. I hope that you guys are still enjoying the videos. I work just as hard on every one. Sorry, all this talking makes me really thirsty. For those of you who went over to U2 Wild's video, My New Sword, and left a comment or subscribed, or both, thank you so much for the participation, because I appreciate it, and I know Shannon appreciates it. You guys are awesome, really. Lantstone. I hope for not long of not owning on my front, dying to save enough. I know how that goes. Jose Sosa. Hi, Dad. Hi, Des. Hi, Dad. I'm getting ready for my first steel challenge. Wish me some gun luck. And by the way, tell Dad, good job raising a good girl. LOL. Aw, that's sweet. I hope you have fun with Steel Challenge. I've seen a couple of Steel Challenge matches, but I haven't yet shot in one. But it looks like an absolute blast. Scott Massino. You make videos? You know, a couple a week, every Thursday, and sometimes Sundays, and every Tuesday I do a live video. So, I usually mentioned this earlier, but if you're watching this and maybe you have to step away or you can only catch a part of it because you work or whatever, I understand people have lives and they work and everything. So, what I do is I record these live conversations and I upload them to YouTube after the fact, which actually I think I have a live stream, last week's live stream. I need to put live, so I'll do that after this video so that you guys can watch whatever you missed. Some people have told me that they put it on while they're cleaning guns, which I think is awesome. It's a long video. I hold a conversation for an hour and a half to try to make it easier for as many people to be involved as possible with everybody's, crazy schedules and, being overseas and whatnot. We've got a lot of different time zones to try to work on. But that's why I post the videos to YouTube afterward for you guys to check out. Because I've had some people who have even asked for that or complained like, hey, I can't make this whole chat. So check out FateofDestinee YouTube channel, and we'll have the past live streams up there for you to check out. Jennifer Young. So what do you think of the various shooting competitions? I'm considering, parentheses, when I can finally own guns, and participating in one of them. I love competition shooting. Actually, I wrote an article on the Arms Guide about competition shooting you might find interesting. So if you ever head up the Arms Guide and check out and search for competition shooting, we have a bunch of, or just competition, that should be good. You should find a number of references to help kind of give you an introduction to a number of different shooting sports, IDPA, cowboy action, and USPSA are the ones I think that we have the most material on at the moment, but I think that there's benefit in competition shooting. One, because it's fun. I really enjoy the environment of it. Like USPSA is and IDPA is kind of exciting, and it motivates me anyway to want to shoot more. And the more that I want to shoot, the more I shoot, the better I get at it. So even though there's not necessarily a one-to-one benefit between competition shooting and benefits to your tactical or self-defense shooting applications, I still definitely enjoy participating, and that motivates me to be a better shooter. And that applies regardless of what your interests are. Oh, bye FJ. Thanks for joining in on the convo for a while. And one of the things that I found about shooting in competitions is competition shooting seems to draw a lot of people who are just massively enthusiastic about the shooting sports and who are very welcoming to newer shooters, newer competitors. There are people who will loan you gear, will give you advice, even some people who will loan you ammo. And it makes it that much easier to get started when you know there are a bunch of people who are excited to help you learn just because they enjoy the sport so much. Thor to Shane, any recommendations for an inexpensive camera? Preferably a handheld one. I used a Sony Handycam HD for a ton of my videos. What's nice is it's user-friendly, it's pretty easy to understand, and it does shoot in 1080. You can get a model that shoots in 1080p. It's relatively affordable. I want to say it's like $400 or so. We were just looking at some not terribly long ago. That was the range they were in. So they're reasonably affordable, and they're like 6 inches around, so they're convenient as far as like carrying. That camera lasted me for a lot of videos. Sam Emerson, you could collaborate with the channels to help get them noticed. I will be doing a shout out actually to all of the channels under 5K who enter the contest. If the vid is not, too out there or whatever. I mean, if you're doing something like really dangerous or just really bad, I'm not gonna, promote that, but a shout out for me is not gonna mean as much as all of us working together as a group, adding views and comments and basically just showing a little love to some of the smaller channels. Jennifer Young, my pistol class instructor told me I definitely should consider it, so that's why I'm asking. I've had so much fun just with a little bit of competition experience I've had, and it can get addictive, especially once you get on there or out to your matches. Your mindset changes a little bit. It's fun. I love it. All right. Jordan M. Decker, loaning ammo is like loaning a Kleenex. You probably won't get it back. Yeah, well, giving gifts of ammo is more accurate, but still, loaning gear. Let's get caught up in some comments here. Airborne, is there a possibility to shoot in USPSA as a guest/tourist? Well, what you can do is you can shoot matches and not as a registered USPSA member. And if you're registered with USPSA, they record your scores. But if you're not registered, you could just shoot just to get some experience with it. By the way, who among you in the audience today, or conversation, that's more accurate, who actually makes YouTube videos? So I know I'm not the only one. And will any of you be considering joining the contest? The giveaway, rather. It's not a contest, but... Colleen Barnett. Competition shooting is fun, but it is a game. It can erode your self-defense handgun skills if you're not careful to keep the two separated in your mind. Yeah, I definitely distinguish Well, especially with stuff like cowboy action shooting, the guns that you shoot for cowboy action are nothing like what I carry for self-defense. So that's easy, but it does encourage me to want to practice more, to want to train more, and I have the same kind of feeling on books. Whatever gets you to read more is great because that will help build your skill. That's kind of how I feel about competition shooting. It's fun, and if it gets you to shoot more, it gets you to want to learn more. And that can help in a number of areas. Mark Rohrig, hey Des, you could post a list of all the channels under 5K on your Facebook and YouTube channels so people can visit them. I will be promoting them in various social avenues during the giveaway, during the couple of weeks that I'm hosting that giveaway. So stay tuned. Colleen Barnett, I do, ... or I try to anyway, smile, and I want to participate. Sweet, awesome. I watch your videos. Old, dirty, and smelly. I'm too ugly to be in videos. That's silly. Anybody can make videos. I know a lot of people who make videos just of like their hands, or their torso, but without their face because they're not comfortable with that. But I appreciate just, chatting at you guys, even if you're not making videos. Alessio Baldi, I have a thriving channel with 10 videos and 15 subscribers. Hey, whatever keeps it fun, I don't have any ego associated with my YouTube channel whatsoever. Because as soon as if I were to think that my channel was like a really massive channel, I mean, look at Hickok45, okay? And even his channel isn't part of the massive YouTube channels. Yeah, he gets more views every month than I have in my entire 3-year channel history. So if I ever got any sort of ego, that would squash it pretty quickly. And not to mention, the really big channels, the ones that are entertainment, like Freddie W. or Jenna Marbles, they're just beyond anything in the firearms community, even the really, heavy hitters. So I don't think I'm too big for my britches or anything. Charger8924. I have 1 subscriber on my YouTube channel, but I'm too scared to upload any videos. I can understand that. I mean, especially being camera shy and being introverted, it was a process. It still is. It's an ongoing process for me to get more comfortable with being on camera and talking to people through this virtual environment. It can get really intimidating. Where I struggle the most is when I go out to events like, SHOT Show or the NRA show, and I have to interact with a ton of people. At SHOT, I could easily come in contact with hundreds and hundreds of people in any one day. And it's very stressful, but I have grown so much as a person and as a shooter through my YouTube channel that I still feel it's very worthwhile. Plus, it ends up being a creative outlet for me. Colleen Barnett, Destiny, do you mean you don't conceal carry a Ruger single 6? Not today. Alright, let's read it. John B. I have 2 subscribers. Hey, you gotta start somewhere. I had 1 subscriber because I had my friend and I, who both made channels. Well, actually, he already had a channel, and he was like, hey, Dest, you should set up a channel, and it'll be fun. We'll make videos, and we'll watch each other's videos, and that'll be how we stay in touch. So he was my very first subscriber. I don't think he watches my videos anymore, but it was still cool.
I watch your videos sometimes.
Dad says, I watch your videos sometimes. I do some kind of off-the-wall stuff sometimes. Okami Jigoku. Damn, I just missed 6 minutes because my modem decided to update. Oh, I always hate that, especially when, I'll work on some sort of writing project, either, for school, or maybe it's an article that I'm doing a review, so it's 1,000 words or something. I've learned to save often the hard way. Unfortunately, not so applicable with the videos that you're streaming live, but fortunately, I will be posting this video to YouTube within the next week. So whatever you miss, you can go back and watch again. TheYankeeMarshal, darn it, just got home and missed most of the chat. Hey, we still got half an hour. I'm sure you'll probably find something ridiculous to say that will crack me up within that time frame. Colleen Barnett, Yankee, it's about time you joined the party. We've been talking about you all night. The only bad stuff, I promise. Lance Stone, a piece of advice from computer specialist. Reset your modem/router from time to time. It helps. Duly noted. Thank you for the advice. Jennifer Young, my first chat with TheYankeeMarshal. He has a way of saying some very silly things that make me laugh pretty hard. And then I am completely without a response. TheYankeeMarshal, stop putting so much pressure on me to perform! By the way, how was your vacation? My dad is chuckling over here. He's like, Yankee has performance anxiety. Thor DeShane, Yankee, dance, monkey, dance! See, already life of the party, and he's only been on for 2 minutes. Okay, I'm getting caught back up through some comments here. Okamichi Goku. Yankee, just because you have performance issues, don't blame us. Oh, that's sassy. That's sassy. Okay, let me go through. Find some more comments here. Steve Shelton. Shout out to all the men and women past and present who have served in the military, police, firefighters, and those who lost their family on 9/11. I'm proud to have served my country. Thank you for your service. That's what my brother's out there doing right now. TheYankeeMarshal, I am not a trained monkey. Paid monkeys have better hygiene. Ugh. TheYankeeMarshal, you promised you would not tell, Okami. LOL. Alright, let's get caught back up on some comments. I don't know what you just said. Oh, my dad says that Obama is live right now talking about Syria. I usually don't do a whole lot of political conversation, but how do you guys feel about the situation in Syria right now? Just curious where different people, especially knowing that some people are overseas. I'm interested in your feedback. John B. I set my basic training date next weekend. Ooh, that's exciting. Good luck. Lance Stone says, stay away from Syria. Mark Rorig, hey, where's Outlaw Destiny? I miss that girl. I haven't done I haven't done any cowboy action shooting matches, but I do have some cowboy-like shooting stuff in videos upcoming, so keep your eye out, Mark. Hopefully, it'll be something that you get a kick out of. TheYankeeMarshal, who cares about Obama? The more important press conference was the new iPhone software announced today. iOS 7, am I right? Yeah, that's what's up. From what I understand, Syria decided to go along with Russia's plan to hand over chemical weapons. At least it avoided missile strikes from the U.S. Crispy Yankee! Yes! iPhone 4S Gold? I saw a picture of that. That's ridiculous. Jade says, I think the U.S. should stay away from Syria. It's only going to cause more problems for the states. Lord Shane, the U.S. shouldn't be involved unless it is part of a UN operation. Dustin Stoner, it is a joke. It is keeping the news busy and not focusing on Benghazi, which happened a year ago tomorrow. Why haven't they brought them to justice like they said? God, that's right, it has been a year. Yeah, last night even, we were having a conversation about that. Glenn Doherty was one of the former Navy SEALs who was killed in Benghazi, and he was a coworker of mine with the SoftRep network. My boss, Brandon Webb, and Glenn were really great friends, and they were working on the soft rep sites together when Glenn was killed in action. So I have, yeah, it sucks. It sucks is right. Sam Emerson, Army recruit training in a few weeks from me. Good luck, Sam. I hope it goes well for you. I spammed my brother with letters while he was in basic. It was almost a joke because he got so much mail all the time. It was usually from me. So that was part of the fun for me, was knowing that he had these letters. And I would just tell him like silly things like, "Oh man, the cat had the grossest hairball today," or, you know, stupid stuff like that. But he said that it made him smile. That was the goal. Let's get caught back up on some comments here. Scott Messino. Syria is a no-win. Never win a war with guerrillas, especially if religion is ingrained in their culture. That is a really important point to consider. I agree, that the religion. Charter 8924. It's funny spreading the idea of freedom to the rest of the world while at the same time destroying freedom at home in the U.S. Jennifer Young. Wow, that's way too close to home. Lance Stone. Economy is so bad that maybe World War III might do more good than damage for our rotten economy. That is one way to look for a silver lining. Oh, yeah, talking about Glenn's death. Yeah, close to home. Yeah. Crispy, Destiny, I like your chats. People are friendly, and you engage with the viewers much better than in some chats. Thank you. I know, I really appreciate you guys being patient with me, being camera shy and introverted and everything, and sometimes my brain operates at a different speed than my speech, and I get hung up, or I'll ramble. But I really enjoy being able to talk with people, and I like to encourage debate and discussion, always in a respectful manner, but you guys don't really have a problem with that. We've only had like 1 or 2 people ever have some kind of awkward, kind of uncomfortable things to say. But thank you guys. You make this chat what it is. David Lloyd Humphrey, regarding Syria, no attack. Will Rogers said, if you get into trouble 10,000 miles from home, you went looking for it. YankeeMarshal, hey, I engage with viewers. Telling them they are morons is engaging. That's one way to do it. Alright, looking through some comments here. Sam Emerson, religion is a real shiz starter. Yeah, I mean, just look at the Crusades. I mean, granted, that was a few hundred years ago, but it was a pretty big deal and had some significant consequences. That's part of why I like history, is because there are a lot of lessons that have happened, you know, hundreds of years ago that still apply today. People never change. Just technology does. Sorry, I get really thirsty and then I keep forgetting that I have water here, and then I feel bad for stopping conversation to drink it. Crispy, you're a rock star. We all dig you. I'm not a rock star. I just play one on YouTube. Mark Rorig. I took that video down, huh?
You play a shy geek.
There's no playing of the shy geek. That is definitely 100% me. I, unfortunately or fortunately, whatever your perspective, am a shy gun geek, video game nerd, and all sorts of things. Bill Fenton, yeah, finally made a chat. Only took 16 chats. Hey, I plan on having a lot more, so I'm happy that you've been able to join it all. Joffy Beats, at least Yankee isn't opinionated. Yeah, I mean, getting that guy to speak his mind is like pulling teeth. I never know what he's thinking. Mark Rorig, we'd love to talk with you as well, Des. You're a great gal and a great video hostess. I'm trying! I sometimes don't get to as many comments as I like because it's a little bit tricky tracking all of your responses, but you know, we seem to be doing pretty well in 16 live streams in. We're, well, keeping them up, so. Steve Shelton, thinking about dabbling in 3-gun shooting. Anyone have opinions? I'd like to start 3-gun shooting as well. I was thinking of doing the Heavy Man, or whatever, different places call it different things, with He-Man or Heavy, where you have to shoot, the rifle has to be 308, the handgun has to be 45 or larger, and the shotgun has to be 12 gauge. I just think that'd be fun. Could be kind of heavy gear, but no. Plus, that's an excuse to go and buy more guns. Hello. Best idea ever. Lance Stone, like Einstein said, I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Yeah. We have a lot of potential for destruction. Not just we being the United States, I mean we, mankind. We've been warring for centuries upon centuries. I don't think that's ever going to go away. But as long as I'm around, I at least hope to not be involved. Unfortunately, it's not up to me. Colleen Barnett, I think you keep up remarkably well, considering how many comments roll through this feed. Yeah, sometimes I'll have a problem when I get a new comment, or I'm reading a comment, and then a new one bumps me down in the list of the comments that I'm reading, and I get lost, and I have to go find it again. But usually I do okay. Some days are worse than others. Mark Rorig, you give yourself too little credit. You do an awesome job, Des. You guys, I think, are on a mission to make me blush, and you're doing a pretty good job of it. I'm getting pretty close. Thank you for the kind words, though. I really do appreciate it. It's very sweet. Alessio Baldi, if World War III comes, we'll get sandwiched. I just hope this time we join the right side, LOL. Yeah, Italy didn't seem to make out so well with the World War II involvement. Colleen Barnett, I just manned an Elzetta booth. Didn't shoot, but it was fun being there and seeing everyone. One of my absolute favorite things about this whole YouTube and writing endeavor is the opportunity it has given to introduce me to some really awesome people. I've made so many friends in the past couple of years. YankeeMarshal, I like your channel, but there's way too little swearing. My dad just said, too little damn swearing. Nice. Sam Emerson, I usually have class when your chats are on, but today the teacher's taking a sickie. Ah, sweet, so you got a little bit of gun talk in instead of class. Excellent. Oh my gosh, Yankee. Really, I just read his most recent comment, and I can't read that one out loud. I'll just recommend you guys to go look through this comment feed.
That's edgier.
But, basically he told me I need to be edgier, and he gave me a really interesting recommendation of how I could do so. You know what, I don't think, if that's what being edgy takes, I'll pass. I'll stick with just being awkward. That seems to come naturally to me. Unfortunately.
That's another type of shock channel. There's definitely a market for that.
I would agree. I've seen a couple of people, not in recent times even, but there are always folks out there who want to try to capitalize on, shocking titles, shocking thumbnails, shocking content to try to surprise somebody into a view, like, they could not have just said that, or whatever. But it's not really.
The world will end in 5 days.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. The world will end in 5 days. Or, all guns are going to be confiscated. Dun dun dun. Something dramatic like that. Mark Rorig, she just turned 3 shades of red right there. Yeah, I blush pretty easily, unfortunately for me. Isn't it hard to hide when I'm embarrassed? getting caught back up. Colleen Barnett, you could shave your hair into a reverse mohawk. That would make me very sad. I had one of those experiences that some females have, unfortunately, where lady I went to didn't cut my hair in the way that I asked, and it ended up like 8 inches shorter than I wanted. It took me like a year to regrow. So I think I'm gonna have to hold out on the reverse mohawk. Although I have seen this surprising fashion trend where I guess Skrillex started it, where people like shave like half their heads and then, or just like this part, and then leave the rest of it long. That looks kind of interesting. I did do a lot of funny like hair dyeing jobs when I was in high school with like red hair and crazy stuff. YankeeMarshal, I'm thinking about killing a hobo with a hammer, then eating their liver to get more subs. Oh my Lanta. That would be probably what I'd consider a shocking video. YankeeMarshal, I do not want Destiny acting like that donkey-faced Cyrus girl. I do not need to see twerking while shooting. Yeah, no thank you. Do not want. I have never tried twerking, and we're just gonna leave it that way. I'm pretty sure it would be upsetting on a number of levels. Oh, I saw something funny earlier today. It was a picture of Miley Cyrus, and I totally thought, she looks an awful lot like Justin Bieber with lipstick and ear piercings. I just thought that was kind of funny. It was it gave me a little smile for the day. Jade, Colleen, a reverse mohawk, so basically a bald strip in the middle of her head. Yeah, no thanks. I'll pass. It would be shocking, though. Jennifer Young, hearing the word twerking is upsetting. It's silliness. But YankeeMarshal, I don't want Destiny doing a twerking video because mine would seem like I'm copying her when it comes out. Don't you hate that? Awkward turtle. Dustin Stoner, I actually met a guy related to Bieber, saw the last name. Lance Stone, Justin Bieber, hand me my buoy. And Thor Deshane, I should shave so Yankee doesn't confuse me with a hobo. Old, dirty, and smelly. Everyone flash mob twerk. Ah, where's the mind bleach? And Jade Des, keep your hair. Yeah, no problem. Alright, let's get caught back up with some comments. Oh, wait, before I do that, I noticed we have about 10-ish minutes before... Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? This chat's rolled along pretty well. Yeah, so we have about 10 minutes or so before the conversation's over, so I just wanted to talk about a couple of things before I lose you guys. If you haven't stopped by the Arms Guide, totally recommended. Let me know what you think. We now have a crew of 12 writers, 13, including myself, which is awesome sauce. Like, seriously, I'm really excited about that. It just keeps growing, which is nuts, but in a wonderful, wonderful way. We release content every day. Actually, today I just posted an article about the Caracol pistol recall. Apparently, Caracol's recalling every single Model C pistol. They've had a lot of problems with that. So I talked a little bit in the article about some of their past problems and what they're doing right now as far as the recalls go. Talked about the Springfield XD-S recall, too. But basically, we have articles for all experience levels on shotguns, rifles, firearms training, concealed carry, self-defense, but just guns and gear. The stuff that I love talking about anyway. Also, I write for thebangswitch.com, so hop over there and let me know what you think about the articles. I really enjoy contributing to that site. There's a great team of writers there, too. Patrick Toscano, what is this awesome sauce you speak of? Clearly, talking about guns and gear. That's what awesome sauce is. YankeeMarshal, it seems having the slide snap in half is not something people look for in a carry gun. Who'da thunk? Weird, I know. Yeah, and apparently their first problems back in October. The trigger safety not functioning, you know, dropping the gun and having it fire kind of problem. Joe Blunt, how's the ammo in your area? I was out today to 3 different stores. No 9mm, but lots of 223 and 5.56 at all 3 stores. Seeing a good bit of ammo creeping back onto the shelves. One of the places I go, there was just a ton of 5.56 and 223, which is awesome.
If box limit, you could have 20,000 rounds of 5.56 right now.
Yeah, if I could afford 20,000 rounds of 5.56. But there's definitely, I've seen a lot of it around. And at a number of different places I go with gun shopping. 9mm is a little bit harder. I have seen places with 9, but they generally have limits on it, so I can only do so much there. And 22 long rifle is still kind of hard to find. I have seen it. I do have some, but the 22 and the 9mm has been the stuff that I see less of.
When are you going to do your announcement video?
This week.
This week?
Now, this week I'll have my announcement video going up on youtube.com/FateofDestinee for the Helping Hands project associated with my 50,000 subscriber giveaway. So keep your eyes out for that. I will be asking for your help in the same way that I've been talking about it in these live streams. It's kind of been ramping up to the big giveaway. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That will be coming out very shortly. And thank you. Thank you for joining the conversation, for chatting with me, and putting up with my silliness and my huge bow and my socially awkward graces and talking too fast. And seeing as how we have a few more minutes, I'm going to answer some comments. Okami Jigoku, hey FOD, maybe if you start doing competition more, you'll get an ammo company as a sponsor. Oh gosh, wouldn't that be nice? Looking through some more comments here. Charger 8924, any singing vids on the way? I have a couple of projects that I've started, but I'm always working on like 5 to 10 different things at the same time. But I don't have anything scheduled to go out in this next week. But maybe the week after that. I will have to see what I can do about making some progress on that. Jesse Vanderhayden. Can't wait to win 10,000 rounds of 9mm for the FOD giveaway. Yeah, right! First of all, I don't even know where I would find 10,000 rounds, much less how on earth I would afford all of that. Jesse Vanderhayden. That's what she said she was giving away, right? No. Stay tuned for the announcement video, though. That's where I will be announcing the prizes and how it all works and all that good jazz. Jofi Beats, only 10,000? Don't encourage him! Unless you're going to pay for it, in which case, I want to be part of this giveaway, too. How can I win? Crispy, it's trending. Hashtag 10K round giveaway. Ah! My bank account is running in terror. I would have to, like, run across the country to try to find enough places to sell me that much 9mm. Or get a really, like 8 or 20 ammo sponsors or something. Let's get caught back up here. Looking through the comments. Kenneth A. Fuller, I look forward to the articles on the Arms Guide and the Bang Switch, some of the best part of my day. Oh, that's awesome. I enjoy reading the articles just as much as I enjoy writing the articles. So it's a great environment for me. Colleen Barnett, Freedom Munitions had a pallet of 9mm on sale for a little over 12K. Want a couple? Want? Yes. Can I afford? Not so much. I gotta go work on winning the lottery first. YankeeMarshal, I want to let people know I will be doing a giveaway / fundraiser for a local pit rescue soon. Oh, that's awesome. My Aries is a pit bull derivative, so I definitely think that's a wonderful cause. He is currently sleeping. He has been a super sleepy bear all day today. It's kind of silly. I was surprised. Okay, let's get through. Chris B. Where are we going to get a martial arts video? I should work on some of that. That's a good point. We'll have to work on that. YankeeMarshal, I will be giving away a custom Zombie Slayer AR lower to benefit the dog rescue. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Scott Messino, she's giving away YankeeMarshal 2014 bikini calendars. Ow, ow! Yeah, alright, Yankee. Let's get those going. Okay, let's get caught back up on comments here. Let's see. Looking back through. Thor to Shane. Shame about the Caracol. Looks good at least. Yeah, I was thinking of picking one up just because, I don't know, I was curious and I've heard some positive stuff on it. But, you know. Not anymore. Not the Model Cs anyway. Chris Wilson, how much fun was your cowboy shooting experience and would you recommend it? Oh man, it was a ton of fun. It was an absolute blast. What's funny is that I had never shot single action. I had never shot a breech loading shotgun before that. But I got the opportunity to with the cowboy action and it ended up being just buckets more fun than I thought it would be. I totally recommend it if you have the opportunity. Eric Kimichik, Destiny, do you send your autographs worldwide? Yeah, definitely. I've sent some, I think I've sent some to Australia and to the UK, a number to Canada. But yeah, a good bit of worldwide. I'll ship wherever. As long as you send me an email and let me know what your address is, and I will get to work on that. Okay, let's get caught back up on some comments. Let's see here. Looking through some of these I've already read, and some of them are conversations between you guys. Sam Emerson, so now the Yankee is giving away 50k rounds of 9. Oh, I can't compete with that. We'll just let, you know, Yankee deal with that then. Oh dear God, YankeeMarshal, I will do a martial arts video if that's what people want, but be aware, I practice Krav, well-oiled and naked. I'm gonna have a headache that day. I won't be able to watch that YouTube video. So sorry. I don't know if that, I think that's L Greg or I Greg? I can't tell. Ever shoot a Walther PPK, and what do you think of it? I would really, really love to, but no, I have not yet. By the way, some of you are aware and some of you are not. I do have a second YouTube channel for some of my more like creative endeavors and interests. It's youtube.com/allthingsdestiny. So if you're interested, if you enjoy these kind of conversations with me, you'll probably enjoy some of the stuff on the All Things Destiny channel. So pop by, let me know what you like, what you think, and holy cow, we're like almost done here. So, oh, I'm going to be doing some more stuff with my personal website too, by the way. FateofDestinee.com. I like to try and keep things easy that way. So if you haven't stopped by the site, feel free to check it out. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will be working on some more content for that site. Ruatonum, random quote to end the night. Quote, "You're always breaking the rules, no matter which society you're in. You don't get along with ordinary criminals either, which is why you're constantly getting in trouble." I don't know what movie that is from. You'll have to let me know. Okami Jigoku, you should do more. There are all these... I should do more. You're right. I've got to there are only so many hours in the day, you know. I have like so many projects that I've started and I'm working on, but I haven't finished. I need to like, yeah, I don't sleep like ever. I live off of caffeine, which is part of why I love soda so much. But that's all the time we have. Thanks again for joining the conversation. I had a blast. I hope you did. I will see you next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. new.livestream.com/FateofDestinee at 7 p.m. Eastern, or 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern.